Hello everyone, here is Kevin, BB King. Fantastic. So you had a fantastic achievement today, Kevin, and I would love you to share with the great British public your experience, because as a story in advance, basically because of a silly mistake your license has been revoked. So you needed to start everything from scratch. So you had to learn your lesson on the hard way, because it wasn't coming easy, it wasn't coming first time, because I know if someone taking an extended test, it is basically double time. So we've been there, and sometimes your test was 1.5 hours, extremely hard. You sweat blood in the car. I was always sitting behind you, but now you made it. You managed it and you passed your driving test. So congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
And it was really, really emotional towards to the end, because you've been extremely stressed. We kept as a secret from everybody. We didn't want to share it with your family. Nobody knew that. So, and it worked. So explain, please, how do you feel? What do you think now?
Well, as you can see, a lot of smiles in my face right now, and I first of all I have to give thanks to the instructor, because he's the one that made me to achieve this wonderful document today.
Thank you. So we can show this one. Yeah. You need to know, by the way, please, the audience, Kevin's wife passed with me first time, so she did fantastic job. And also, it comes to the story. Kevin's driving license, the original one, is not from the UK, but it was valid, and then you exchanged it. And then, unfortunately, like I said, with the error, you lost it. So you need to learn a different driving style. How was that? Was it difficult? Was it hard?
Well, it's a bit hard. And why it's hard is because you have to work hard on it. It is not easy. It's not something you just learn under 2 weeks or 1 month you say you're going to pass. It's not like that, you know.
Especially because you've been an experienced driver and you need to delete everything and you need to rewrite everything. Especially there was a pressure because your wife passed with me first time, and then obviously as a man you wanted to show your very best, but because you're full with the old habits, rewrite them, start again. And I remember our very first lesson, that was tough even for me, because you really, yeah, you really didn't listen. You just went on your own way, and it was very, very hard.
Yeah, the reason why it's hard for me is because I was driving on my own way. And 100% my instructor told me that I'm not going to pass with this driving. So when I got the test first time, I see that what I'm doing was absolutely out of, you know, out of driving experience. So I got to stick with his rule, and we work hard anyway.
Yes, absolutely.
And, he's a wonderful instructor. To be honest, anybody that, you know, he thought, I think the person gonna pass. My wife passed on the first day, first trial.
Yes, that was.
And he's the one that make it as well. So
thank you.
Yes.
But look, out of the marketing, but thank you very much. I really appreciate that. You just recently, before your test, you went back home, which is, what is your original home?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. So you went back to Nigeria. I wanted you to say, not me. So you went back to Nigeria, and when you came back, you just said to me, look, I can compare now how I used to drive back home.
Yes.
So what was the difference now?
Well, the difference is much, because I was driving with no rules. Just like, you know, just keep going. But now I learned a big lesson. It's in fact.
And then now you could see how your mate driving back home, because you came from there, so you can compare the difference, and then you know how much you improved. So because you achieved the British standard, you must driving on a different level.
Yeah, this is well, in fact, I'm so much emotional today, because I never believe I can make this, you know.
Okay, Kevin, that's the end of your test. I'm going to give you a pass.
Very well done. Hard work. Don't worry, you deserved it.
Yeah. Don't go rushing off, Kev. Okay, all right then. Perhaps he's not in the best mood. wasn't the best of drives, but
Yes, I know.
there wasn't an awful lot. I mean, his navigation skills left a lot to be delighted.
Yes, oh, probably because of the nerve as well.
Yeah, and there's a lot of the time he's looking for directions, he was slowing down and causing problems. Oh,
Yes.
it's test conditions I'm putting it
Yes,
down to.
thank you so much.
It's
That's very kind.
just lots of bits and pieces. I've kept it under the 15, so it's all right from that point of view as well.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I can explain to him later on. So,
Yeah, it's.
because he's very emotional.
Yeah, he was struggling. I could see that. But right, I'll do.
But finally,
I'll
he
need
managed
his- I'll need his license.
license.
Kevin,
Kevin,
Kev, we need
Kevin.
your license, mate.
we need your license, please.
Need your license, please.
We need your license,
Need your
please.
license.
Just
Haven't
come
got
down.
that. You can't have your pass certificate if you got that.
This gentleman need to issue your license,
Okay.
pass certificate. Well done, sir. You deserved it, mate.
Thank you.
Right. You worked very hard. You learned your lesson as well. It didn't come easy. You can't believe it, can you?
When we were in Tamworth, I had to let you turn right at that roundabout, because if we'd have gone left, we'd have been in the multi-storey car park. That's why I said you'll have to go right, okay? Because you would have gone left, so there wouldn't have actually been a fault there. But apart from the
difficult.
fact you got in the wrong lane to start with.
Thank you.
Would you like us to send off your new licence for you, Kevin?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we can do that. We need to keep this one then, and then your new one will come through to your home address.
Okay. that's
Okay.
fine,
Yeah, I mean, you're probably aware of quite a few of the things anyway.
Yes,
so you
absolutely.
Can, you can to debrief.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that.
Okay, there's your pass certificate, Kevin.
Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep that with you till your new licence arrives. That should be with you within the next 20 working days. You'll probably get it a lot sooner. If there is a problem, there's contact details on the back, phone numbers and things like that. Okay. Can you just sign the bottom of there for me, please, Kevin? And I'll give you a copy of that as well.
No worry about it. My hand is shaking.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I could see you're a bit stressed. Copy your test report there.
Understatement.
Okay, there are other important things you need to know now, things like the new Drivers Act and that again. Your instructor will advise you on all that anyway, so that all applies again now. Alright.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, well done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. See you next time. Have a lovely
Bye-bye.
rest of the day. I know, yes, I know. The last drive was just before Christmas, and I asked you, I remember I asked you, please, you need to be a happy daddy at home because your kids are wanted to be happy around Christmas, and unfortunately you couldn't make your driving test. And I said, just leave it, if we pass it next time, which is now. We've been in Lichfield because we couldn't find a test center date in Birmingham, so we came over to Lichfield, and you just passed wonderfully. So even on the driving test, because I was sitting behind you, you hardly followed the examiner's instructor. You nearly every time you messed up the directions. He just kept saying, "Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
Oh,
that."
my
He was a
gosh.
fantastic guy, anyway. So
It was, full of stress and everything.
yeah, I saw it from the back. Your hands were shaking. So. Absolutely, he was really nice because he messed up in the roundabout. He took you back and he said, "Now try again, please, and do it on the right way." And he was absolutely.
This is a good man.
He was, and also what was very important on the dual carriageway, that was fabulous. That's what I always saying to the candidates. The examiners are giving you hints between the lines. So we've been on the dual carriageway, and you've been driving behind 2 lorries, only 50, where you should driving 70. Yes, and then you've been worrying to overtake them.
Yeah.
And the examiner said to you at one point, we have plenty of time to get to the next exit. There was a message, and you got it. The message was, please take them over.
Overtake, that's what
and you did it.
I did it. Yeah.
So
that was coming to my mind.
That was in your
because we have long way, so I have to go.
Yes, and that was fabulous of him because he suggested to you, not exactly word by word between the lines, what you should be doing, and you did it. Yeah. So that was extraordinary. I'm so happy you got the message. So always listen to the examiners carefully because they're giving you information, hints how to do and what to do. Any advice to the great British candidates?
Well,
or your fellow mates from Nigeria? from
just like anybody that want to drive, you have to work hard and listen to your instructor, because you're not going to see any other thing apart from what your instructor teaching you. That's the only thing you're going to see in the exam. There's no different. If you follow the rules and take off panicking and stress, I think you go through.
Yes, that's the main thing. Yes, because that was hard for you to listen to me,
and happy for my family, because it's been years, they'll be waiting for this,
Yes. So congratulations one more time, Kevin. You've been a hero today, and drive carefully. And everyone, please drive carefully, and best of luck if you go to take your driving test. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.